Have you ever had to completely unlearn everything you thought you knew about your child? My name is Dr. Lulu, and today we'll be talking about how I became the fearless, proudly queer, immigrant mama beast of my transgender young adult. At 16, I told my dad, a Nigerian Catholic, red cap, Igbo chief, that I liked girls and boys. He shook his head and ever so gently offered it's a phase. And I believed him. Then I grew up, got married, and we assigned our first child a male sex based solely on the external genitalia. But we're over the moon because in Igbo land where I come from, having a firstborn male is the shit. However, every day in every way, my child was growing and acting more and more like a girl. That is well with me. No, my ex, they're now deceased ex-father, no any of my family members for that matter. Finally, one day, out of frustration, I yelled out the words that became my mantra throughout their childhood. Stop acting like a girl! You see, I wanted my child to act like the gender I assigned at birth. But my child was not acting. She was barely being herself. Because it's not an act. It's not a phase. There's no agenda. Your child is not out to get you. However, on the other hand, I was living on a daily fear and denial state, asking God, please, don't make my child be gay. You see, I didn't want the people to reject my child or bully my child. Au contraire, I was my child's first bully. I was the first to reject my child. My words and actions were neither supportive nor affirming. And as a result, my poor baby became traumatized and withdrawn and never shared their true gender identity with me, especially after I took them to my pastor friend for prayers. Don't ask me. Like many of you, I was afraid of what people would say. My friends, my family, the church. I forgot though that when it comes to affirming my child, people who mind don't matter. And those who matter will never mind. Fast forward to graduation from Stanford, because you know I did that. I found out by accident that my child identified at that time as non-binary, using they, them pronouns. Today we identify fully as transgender using she, her pronouns. And after a hell of a lot of struggles, I finally realized I had to unlearn my BS and first accept myself and my identity as the mother of a transgender child. That was hard, y'all. Today, I am learning to affirm my child using my 3B framework, the basics, the building, and becoming this mama beast. And that has been empowering and liberating as fuck. And everything I learned about my child's transition is that it's a family affair, meaning you, their siblings, the entire community is also transitioning. And that is why Dr. Lulu's Pride Corner is a family-focused, gender-affirming care practice. Because we believe that gender affirmation is much more than surgery and hormones. In addition to agitating state governors, helping organizations support parents of queer kids, I also started my podcast, Moms for Trans Kids podcast, with 3 other mama bears who truly don't give a fuck. Looking back at my life, I'm grateful to my child for helping me go from denial to radical self-acceptance and even more radical advocacy for the Q+ community. And so I want to end with this. You are not only the most important, you are also the most influential person in your child's life. So let's quit focusing on genital identity and just love and raise our kids as children, not sons or daughters. To that effect, let's protect all kids. Black kids, white kids, trans kids, straight kids, your kids or my kids. Protect all kids, particularly black trans kids who are often hiding in plain sight. That's my time. Thanks for listening. That's my QR code. And remember, stay fearless. Yay!